Welcome back to our study called For All Who Are Far Off. This is our Christmas lesson this week, looking at Matthew chapter 2, story about the wise men. And today's lesson is called Those Who Were Already Near. So the Jewish people are referred to by both Paul and Peter as those who were near to Christ. Not that they were believers or followers of God, but they were near because of God's choice of the nation of Israel and his gift of revelation to them. They knew more about God than any other people group on the planet. They had received the prophets of God. They were, in that sense, near to him. They were his chosen people. But what was their response to, now after Jesus was born, in Bethlehem of Judea? Well, they were troubled. When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. It would make sense that Herod would be stirred up. He had every right to be afraid. After all, he was an Edomite. He has no right to be king over the Jewish people. There's a challenger to the title, especially one that was prophesied about. He would want to know. Perhaps he could do something about it, like have him murdered as an infant. So it's understandable that Herod, who, from what history has told us, was very concerned about his position, so much so that he would murder his own family. He'd be afraid of one that was born king of the Jews. But why is all of Jerusalem troubled? Herod asked the scribes and chief priests where the Messiah was to be born. They told him in Bethlehem. He sent the wise men to Bethlehem to seek him out. Why would Jerusalem be troubled that the Messiah, the Savior, has been born? Because they didn't seek him. Herod sent the wise men to seek out Jesus. He didn't go himself. The scribes and chief priests did not seek him out. They knew the prophecy. Only shepherds and magicians, Joseph, Mary, and Jesus, were not hiding at this point. That would come later, but when Joseph had to be warned in a dream to go into hiding. Why didn't any of the religious establishment seek him out? Instead, they raged against him. They raged against the king. Isn't it sad that Psalm 2 was written about the Gentile nations raging against God and his anointed, his Messiah, and yet when Jesus comes to his own did not receive him? They are the ones that say, "Let us burst their bonds apart and cast away their cords from us." Those who were near, those who should have known better, rejected him. So that's our study for today. Come back next time for the conclusion of our study.